Hello there again. Today is Monday, the 28th of December. I wanted to cover several stocks for you on the U.S. stock market. Just some basics for you all out there, little insights, and give you an idea what's going on in the current environment. I want to first say that trading stocks or cryptocurrencies is always a risky proposition. You always have to be prepared to accept the risk when it's doing that, when you're trading or when you're even involved in investing in it long term. So I want to just make this disclaimer now that this is really just a video for entertainment purposes. Okay. So that being said, when I cover these terms with these stocks, I consider a short-term uh, stock. When I talk about it in short term, I would say 0 to 3 months. Uh, Midterm, I'm looking at maybe 3 to 6 months, and then long term being say 6 to 12 months. So we're going to cover three stocks here. First of all, I'm going to talk about Apple. I saw it moving up. I made some good money on it last week, and I was tied up today to get a chance to jump into it. But anyway, Apple right now is going back up through 130 again and looking pretty strong. I think that probably in the next couple months here, 2 to 3 months, and yeah, I think we've got a pretty good chance of probably getting to the 150, 160 area. It's in a strong momentum phase right now, and I think we'll be moving up higher and continue right up again, probably to 150 to 160 is looking for a test before we get some sort of a new valuation or just to see what happens when we get there. So that's just a little basics for Apple. I say that because Apple tends to be one of the leaders, and you want to follow the leaders. So that's why I want to use that for perspective for you, give you an idea of what's going on. The other one I want to cover, I mentioned before, which is Moderna. Moderna is one of these new companies that just got this emergency authorization for the vaccine, uh, as well as so did Pfizer. So these are the two main ones right now. So I talked about Myrna a little while back, and when it, as again, I think I said I picked it up around 67, and of course it a little more than doubled. Uh, but again, at the beginning of December, I saw it was getting a little toppy, and I thought it was a good short position, so I made some pretty good money in that. It today closed around 106 after really topping out around 175. So that's a pretty darn good move, say from 175 to 106 in a matter of 3 weeks. Pretty good return. And of course, options is a way better return too, but that's another story. We'll get to that another time. So what we're looking for now that Myrna is pulling back pretty good, or excuse me, I call it Myrna because the call letters for the stock are MRNA. That's usually how I refer to the stocks, but it's the company's name is Moderna. You can look it up. MRNA is the call letter, just like Apple's is AAPL. That being said, Moderna, after pulling back off this 175 area, um, we're approaching an important $100 resistance here pretty quick here. We're at literally 106. So the next support below that'll be 90 and then 80. The reason I'm mentioning it this way is because I expect we're going to probably see some sort of a flattening out from this downward move probably in the next say 2 to 3 weeks is my time frame. So that put it around the middle to the third week of January. We see some good flattening here. And of course, then we would want to set up to be able to maybe get better prices because honestly, the target price on the stock, even though it's already exceeded it, is fairly at $140. So really, at these prices right now, it's about a 30 to 40% haircut right now. So we'll keep an eye on that in the near future. And now my third stock I want to cover is of course Tesla. Tesla has been on a run. It's one of the best performers of 2020. But I don't know that that's really going to be the case here in 2021. So I'm thinking 700 is probably an area to see, and it's approaching very quickly. I think we closed today at like 660 something. So we're really looking at to see what happens at the 700 level. I really think we're getting a toppy. Again, one of the best performers this year. You have to keep in mind, in my opinion, their earnings and the money that they make. I kind of doubt the validity of it. Let's just say that. But they've had problems in recent times You don't hear too much about it because the trend seems to be up and everybody loves that, right? The atmosphere. But in reality, what you're hearing about now is you're hearing issues with their cars driving, and people have got to steer them and basically take over again because of the craziness that some of these cars are doing. So you've got that going on. We've got mentioned in the news, literally in the last 30 days, several accidents that are being caused. We've got some of them that have caught on fire. So you got that going on right now, coupled with the fact that it's had a huge run. You're approaching the $700 level very quickly. And more importantly, competition is now starting to come into Tesla and their electric cars. There's a good 4, 5, 6 electric companies out there that I think have better prospects in the near future for growth. So again, you put all these factors together, and I just think that it's probably time to, if you're holding the stock, to maybe start taking a little bit of that investment off the table. And of course, this is not investment advice. This is just my opinion and what I would be doing myself. So just simply let you know what I'm doing. So now, if you wanted to catch a growth rate in that electric car area, you might want to look at a few companies like a company called Workhorse. I think they have a pretty bright future, and probably going to do pretty well here in 2021. The call letters of that is WKHS. We can always look at targets later, but pretty good prospects in the near future. I think 2021 is going to look pretty bright for this company. Better growth rate, really where Tesla used to be. And then we've got another company called NIO, N-I-O. This is a Chinese electric manufacturer. However, China's a huge market, like them or not. So again, also good growth rate, a newer story than say a Tesla. So these are the couple companies that you could get a better growth rate out of, other than Tesla right now. For my money, that's what I'd be doing. So I just want to give you an idea of what's going on. And if you have any comments, please share, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so we can cover more things. If you got any feedback from these stocks, if you want to know some more things, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you want to hear, what you want to talk about, what you want me to cover. With that in mind, I want to wish you all well, and you have a good day.